All right, hey Mimi.
And
So one of the things you do here is you do orthotic fitting, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you got into doing orthotics and what makes it different when you do it versus when someone goes to the podiatrist.
So when I'm looking at somebody for orthotics, I don't like to put a lot of people in orthotics. I only do it if I feel like it's going to make a difference with their injury. Not everybody with ugly feet needs orthotics. It's only what I'm looking for is to correct a position fault in their foot that's causing problems farther up, whether it's in a tendon in their ankle, whether it's in their shins, in their knee, in their hip, in their back. If the structure of their foot is causing them to do something while they're walking that's creating part of their other injury, then I will use orthotics to try and essentially bring the ground up to the feet and make something custom to take the stress off that injured tissue. Hopefully not forever, but sometimes people do need them forever, depending upon how long the foot has been like that and how much of an impact it's having on their structure. But I like to think that we are able to evaluate the whole kinetic chain and take that into account in the orthotics. So I'm not just looking at your feet and making a mold of your feet, I'm looking at the whole body.
That's great. So that is something different that physical therapists do.
Yes.
And then I usually think of like an orthotic as kind of a brace for the foot, right? And so then the foot doesn't have to work as hard, right? What do you think about that? Not in a bad way, because it's going to lead to that you still need to do foot exercises.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You still.
I was leading.
You have to strengthen the foot.
Yeah.
So yes, I might put you in an orthotic to take some stress off those tissues, but we're going to be giving you a program in order to try to strengthen everything and work on the flexibility that's causing the problem in the first place. Because a lot of people end up with foot structure issues or foot pain or ankle problems because they're lacking flexibility somewhere else that's driving their foot to pronate too much. I mean, just off the cuff, that's one of the things I see quite a bit. So I might put you in an orthotic to try and control that for a while, but your job is to do the home program so that you don't need them forever.
What are some things that you use an orthotic for, just off the top of your head?
Well, patellofemoral pain. If somebody's having a lot of knee pain because the whole limb is rotating inwards, they can also see
like running or jumping.
Running, jumping,
okay,
etc. It's mostly runners, and then people that are just trying to stay active. I've done some for cycling, where they just are not able to, the foot pronates too much in the shoe, and it brings their knee and they're ending up with knee or hip pain. Metatarsalgias, something where we want to temporarily relieve that pain.
What about bunions?
It's almost always caused by excessive pronation. So again, yes, I might try to do an orthotic. It won't fix the bunion, but it might take the stress off it enough that it doesn't hurt as much.
And what about plantar fasciitis?
Again, I can use them to help support the foot to allow that to calm down, and then the goal is to fix the mechanics as best we can, so that it doesn't keep coming back.
I think that's the best thing that I like doing orthotics with physical therapy, because you're not just bracing the foot or like fixing the foot. You are addressing all the other things that are making that occur, right? And then hopefully work your way out of the orthotic if you can.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have an active injury, sometimes I'll only do the orthotics for running shoes and say, okay, for the next 6 weeks while we're trying to get this to calm down, you have to be in your running shoes and wear your orthotics. But in the long run, the only place you're going to need them is when you're doing the activity that stresses it the absolute most. Because if we've improved your flexibility, we've improved your strength, you may not need them for everyday activities. So you're not doomed to wearing them in every shoe.
It's true. If someone gets fitted for orthotics, how long does it take for the orthotics to come in?
About 2 to 3 weeks, depending upon the orthotic company.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you, Mimi.
You're welcome.
All right.